We're gearing up for a blazing hot week in the bi-state. You hear Tracy this morning. Next on Today in St. Louis, we're going to share some tips for keeping cool and to help you understand symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Tracy.
Yeah, and there it is. We have a full week of weather alerts because of the extreme heat.
Tracy's not happy about it. Also, it's your last chance to check out these festivals. The 4 fairs wrapping up tonight in the bi-state.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
All right, good morning to you on this Sunday, 6 a.m. and take a look at this wonderful sky. Looks clear right now, but take a gander at the bottom of your screen. Weather alert. You'll be hearing that for a while. It's going to be very hot in just a couple of hours. Our area will be under an extreme heat advisory. Somebody is clearly not happy about it. I mean, me either, but good morning. It's Sunday, August 20th. I'm Sydney Stallworth. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, especially if you're streaming on 5+. We really appreciate that.
Now, you're from Florida. Is this week kind of like what you experienced there?
This is, yes, definitely a hot summer, but I mean, I'm seeing 100, I'm seeing above 100. That's not something I'm excited about, to say that. Yeah,
that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line.
Enough, yeah.
It is going to be blazing hot outside, and it could be quite dangerous for a lot of people. Check in on your neighbors, make sure everyone's air conditioning is working, and then just take it easy. I know that sports are, for the most part, starting to get back in the swing of things. Those fall sport practices, coaches out there, just postpone those. Your team will be fine. That's my expert advice for you. Temperatures today will make it into the mid 70s right now, so we are starting off warmer. Humidity's high. It typically is, though, for the overnight hours, and winds are out of the southeast at a little more than 5 miles an hour. All right, there's that heat index today. That's not great. Starting at 11 a.m., we're feeling like 101 degrees, and that just continues. We're going to feel like over 100 today all the way through 7 p.m., blazing hot today. It is quite dangerous. For tonight, we're looking at warm conditions. We're only going to drop down to 78, and that's only going to be for about 2 hours between about 5 and 6 a.m. for tomorrow morning, which means we spend most of the night in the hot 80s.
All right, thank you, Tracy. As the temperatures rise this week, we've got 2 important reminders. Keep hydrated and check on your neighbors, especially the elderly. You can see the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke right there on your screen. If you have heat exhaustion, you'll feel faint or dizzy, sweat a lot, and your skin could be cold and pale. Heat stroke patients often have throbbing headaches, stop sweating, and have red and dry skin. Those with heat stroke will have a stronger pulse than heat exhaustion and could pass out. Now, if you experience any of these symptoms, especially those of heat stroke, call 911 immediately. Also this morning, the Humane Society of Missouri is reminding pet owners that extreme heat affects our furry friends too. Their motto is 70 degrees and over, don't take Rover. That's nice. Good to remember. They also recommend you keep your pet inside as much as possible once temperatures hit 90 degrees. Tracy mentioned we will be well over that. And you should remember metal food bowls can get painfully hot for your pup if left outside in the sun. So if your pet is getting overheated, apply cool water to its abdomen and paw pads to help them cool down. And a reminder about leaving your pets in cars. Don't do that. Here you can see just how hot a car can get with the windows cracked compared to the outside temperature. In this week's heat, it's best to just go ahead and leave your fur baby at home to keep him safe. It will be so hot that the Loop trolley will not run today through Wednesday. This is because of this extreme heat. Its operator by State Development will decide on Wednesday if it will resume trolley operations on Thursday. Now, for a list of open cooling shelters near you, you can just text the word heat to 314-425-5355 and we'll send it right to you. Well, new from overnight, 2 women are hurt and a man is dead after a triple shooting in North St. Louis. It happened just before 10 o'clock on the corner of Kossuth and Peck, just a block away from Fairgrounds Park. Now, according to our records, this is at least the 100th homicide in St. Louis this year. Well, right now, police are looking for this man. He's wanted for abducting a 2-month-old girl yesterday morning in South St. Louis. This morning, the little girl is safe. The kidnapping happened just before 7 a.m. Police say James Stephen Richardson Jr. assaulted the baby's mother and threatened the baby. Then he stole the mom's car with the baby inside. Police found the car and the child a few hours later. Well, just hours after the abduction, the St. Louis Office of Violence Prevention held a community kickback in Marquette Park, only a few blocks from where that child was taken. They promoted gun safety and handed out free gun locks at the event. Our Diamond Palmer explains how the program works.
Despite Saturday's hot temperatures, the St. Louis Office of Violence Prevention Kickback was packed with St. Louisans. It happens every third Saturday of the month with free food and plenty of activities for the little ones.
Every time you come out here, you look in the face of a young child, a mother, a grandmother, a father, and you see that they can come out and have fun. They see something that they may not be used to happening.
Wilford Pinckney, who serves as the commissioner of OVP, says its mission is to spread messages about secure firearm storage and violence intervention programs to make St. Louis neighborhoods safer. Keontae Wilborn and his family were one of dozens in Marquette Park in Dutchtown.
A lot of people have guns but don't know nothing about gun safety, so being able to show them, hey, these locks can help with gun safety, especially accidental trigger pulls and stuff.
Diamond Diva Empowerment Foundation is one of dozens of community partners with free resources for people in domestic violence relationships.
We want to make sure that the community know we're here and have the ability to access us, you know what I mean? There's a lot of resources out here, but it gets kind of troublesome trying to actually access the resources.
If people see us all coming together and working, then when we talk about communities needing to come together, then it rings a little better. Then it rings hollow if you can't come together and collaborate.
Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
The next OVP Kickback will be at Columbus Square Park on September 16th from 2 to 6.